Attention, ladies and gentlemen. This is Master Sergeant Boboy, former chief investigator of the Online Special Investigation Group, stepping up to deliver a no-nonsense rant on the troubling case of at Classic Junior Sanchez Gacha. I've seen my share of digital dirt, and this one's got all the hallmarks of a mess that needs scrubbing. Let's dive into the evidence and lay it bare courtesy of the request from @MyMelodyLover, 1996. Buckle up. First off, let's talk about the pattern. At Classic Junior Sanchez, a self-proclaimed 17-year-old content creator from the US, has built a YouTube channel around a toxic cycle of retaliation. This isn't just kids play, this is a deliberate campaign targeting individuals like @BellovedMelody, @1_LUV_MULT1CR4FT, and @1_LUV_C4TCH_T33 and I3PING. With so-called grounded videos, these animations, cobbled together with clips from SpongeBob and Futurama, aren't harmless fun. They're personal attacks, dressed up as Gacha-style drama, and they've got a stench of harassment that any investigator worth their salt can sniff out. The channel's recent activity, kicking off August 25, 2025, right after a community guidelines strike, screams defiance, and that strike wasn't for nothing. Now, let's get to the meat of it. The evidence shows a clear intent to provoke. Videos like @BellovedMelody and @1_LUV_C4TCH_T33 and I3PING IRL for making a grounded video out of me and message to @1_LUV_C4TCH_T33 and I3PING for being so annoying aren't just petty, they're a public shaming tactic. The creator's own posts, including a Hatsune Miku image tagged with @1_LUV_C4TCH_T33 and I3PING IRL, suggest a fixation on these users, turning a niche online feud into a one-man vendetta. This isn't creativity, it's a calculated move to rile up an audience. And with only 23 subscribers, it's a desperate grab for attention. The fact that the channel returned after a strike only to double down on this behavior, that's a red flag waving in my face. Then there's the credibility issue. The creator's refusal to give credit, seen in notes like "so no credit to them," points to a disregard for community norms, possibly linked to the strike itself. My gut tells me this could involve unreported violations, maybe even content that crossed into inappropriate territory. Given the young audience and the personal nature of the attacks, we're talking potential breaches of YouTube's harassment and safety policies here. And without transparency, it's hard to rule out worse. The lack of engagement view counts in the single digits or low dozens only amplifies the suspicion that this is less about entertainment and more about settling scores. Let's not ignore the ripple effect. These videos don't just target individuals, they drag others into the fray, creating a hostile environment. The request from @MyMelodyLover, 1996 highlights a community cry for accountability, and I stand with that. This isn't a lone wolf howling at the moon, this is a pattern that could escalate if left unchecked. The creator's youth might explain the immaturity, but it doesn't excuse the behavior. A 17-year-old with access to such platforms needs guidance, not a megaphone for grudges. So, what's the call? This isn't just about exposing @Classic Junior Sanchez. It's about sounding the alarm. The evidence paints a picture of a channel teetering on the edge of policy violation, fueled by personal animosities and a thirst for relevance. I've seen cases like this spiral into bigger messes, and I'm not about to let that happen on my watch. To the powers that be at YouTube, investigate thoroughly. To the community, stay vigilant. And to @Classic Junior Sanchez Gacha, grow up or get out. This investigator's done his piece. Dismissed.